What you don't want to do is move to a more expensive city and see a dip in your purchasing power, which is basically what you can afford. So either you hold out for more money or factor this into your negotiation. And a cost of living calculator can make that research very easy for when you're ready to negotiate. Hey guys, my name is Christian and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I inform and empower you about financial wellness. I also break down the news stories you need about the economy, your money, and your career. If this is your first time on my channel watching any of my videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, and if you're returning, welcome back. If you find this content useful, guys, please share with someone. In this video, I want to talk to you about the one thing you need to do before you move. If you're considering moving to another city, you may be wondering what salary you need to maintain your standard of living in this new location. You may also be wondering what other cities on your list are more affordable or less affordable than your current home. So before you make a decision, the one thing you need to do before you move, use a cost of living calculator. Our biggest expenses can vary significantly from one place to another. So it's incredibly important to plan ahead before your big move. If not, you may find yourself overwhelmed with higher costs that you weren't ready for. So trust me, using a calculator can really make a difference. First of all, let's get taxes out of the way. State and local taxes combined with federal income taxes can really take a serious chunk out of your paycheck. Then when you consider that some states have zero sales tax, while others have sales tax in excess of 9%, like California, it's easy to see why taxes need to be included in any cost of living comparison. Lastly, there's even greater variation in income taxes. Some states don't even have any state level income taxes. Others like California have high income taxes. By the way, as of 2003, there are 9 states that have no state income level taxes. These are Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and lastly, Wyoming. Okay, back to the other factors that go into the estimated cost of living. We're all going to differ in what we're willing to pay on extras like entertainment, but we all kind of have the same necessities. These include housing, whether you rent or buy, there's food, there's utilities, and there's transportation. The cost of many of these necessities have been rising across the US, so this is another important reason why you want to use a cost of living calculator. First up is housing. Your budget will be more sustainable if you can spend less than 30% of your income on housing. If you pay more than 30%, you're technically considered cost burdened by your housing costs. So this was interesting to me, as I knew what monthly housing costs were supposed to be as a percentage of income, but I didn't know that percentage was clearly a defined term. And if you're wondering even more, affordable housing is when you pay no more than 30%, another clearly defined term, this time from the US Department of Housing and Urban Development. So I'm sure the US Census came to their definition fairly easily. Depending on where you choose to live and how much you make, paying less than 30% of your income may or may not be possible. So moving to an area with lower housing costs can make a serious difference to your overall cost of living. Another big expense category is food. Now, lifestyle change can help to cut back some of these costs, but you still may be affected by food costs in your area. A cost of living calculator takes into account the local prices of food. Transportation costs are another major expense for many people. If you own a car, that means paying for repairs, gas and tolls, and even parking permits. And we know how parking goes in certain cities, like for example Chicago. Transportation is a big factor in the cost of living because it is so closely related to job security. Unreliable transportation can mean a lost job. Depending on your circumstances, there are several other large expenses that may also be included in your cost of living. Medical, utilities, there's the cost of education, and whether you need to get a student loan taken out or not. And then there's the cost of childcare if you also need that. At this point, many people have probably gone through a sizable portion of their budget after paying for the necessities I just mentioned. But there are still some extras I have not mentioned as yet. I'm talking about toothpaste, work clothes, dish soap, laundry, basically personal care and household items. So essentially, when you take all of this into consideration, you need to budget accordingly. So guys, to close, mobility is a good thing. If you're willing and able to move, you can find a job best suited for your skills. But really understand the cost of living in a given place will help you make an informed decision about your salary. What you don't want to do is move to a more expensive city and see a dip in your purchasing power, which is basically what you can afford. So either you hold out for more money or factor this into your negotiation. And a cost of living calculator can make that research very easy for when you're ready to negotiate. So guys, if you like the information in this video, please do me a favor, like, comment, and share with a friend, as this may help them as well. Especially if you know anyone that's talked about moving, if you're thinking of moving, or just anyone that you think this information would be helpful to. So don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.